Hey guys, it's me, Delta One. Hey guys, One here with Airsoft. It's me, Delta One here. Hey guys, it's Delta One. Hey guys, it's me, Delta One here with Airsoft Talk, and today I'm going to do a little video series. It's a 3-part video series. I felt like I should make a video on it. It's about the top 3 worst airsoft companies in my opinion. So let's get this started. Now keep in mind, I say my opinion, which means this is just my opinion. It's not a fact. You are more than welcome to disagree with me, but the statements that I'm going to make are based on personal experience with products of these manufacturers. Don't mind me, I'm just going to have a nice cigar while I make this video, if I can find my lighter. So this is going to be number 3. This is the 3rd worst company in my opinion. You know I make fun of them all the time and whatnot. By the way, smoking's bad. Okay. Anyways, so number 3 is ICS. I would say they're the worst, 3rd worst airsoft company due to the fact that their products are very, very proprietary, and the products that you're paying for are really not that great. So, for instance, their M4s, from the experiences that I've had with them, they have all been terrible, and they have all been a pain in the butt to fix. And granted, yes, ICS was a new thing to the market during the time of TM and Classic Army. Yes, I understand that they were the only ones that were an option, but that doesn't mean you should settle for something of this quality. I will give them props. The only product that I can name that they make is good and that I will use because it meets my minimum requirements of quality is their grenades and their grenade launcher, because it's cheap and it's really not all that great anyways. So, that's really the only product I can name. I guess I'll give their dual gearbox split thing was another cool thing they made, but it wasn't just something that I really particularly cared for. To me, it didn't seem like it was really all that great, because if you had any wobble in between your receiver pins, I mean, you got wobble going in there, and let's say, do you want this wobbling up and down where your gears are connecting with your piston? So you'd create an uneven wear inside of the piston. If this has happened to somebody, let me know. But that's where I would see where that would become a serious problem. Man, that's good. It's not bad like ICS, in my opinion. Now, if you own an ICS, please don't get offended. These are the reasons that I'm stating. The next reason why I don't like them. Their motors. The ICS Turbo 3000 is terrible. It has a safety feature where if it can't pull something, it automatically shuts down and won't work completely, which is ridiculous. What you have to do to get it to work again is you have to manually turn the pinion gear on your motor in order for it to work, which is ridiculous, because I don't know of any other motors that do that. I mean, you know, cool story, that's fine, but I mean, if you're smart enough to know that your motor isn't pulling it, which isn't a really hard thing to do, you shouldn't have to have that safety feature. Which seems a little absurd, in my opinion. So, the next thing they did make something that was decent was their Carbon 15. It was that weird Bushmaster thing that was... that's what I thought of it. I just don't feel that ICS is a very well-rounded company anymore. I'm sure they were back during the time of Classic Army and TM and ICS, and that was all you had. And sure, things have changed. I know there are some people on YouTube that are, you know, big YouTubers that actually praise ICS. I personally think they're terrible. The quality of their pistons, and I mean, the gears are okay at best, but I mean, you can get a set of XYTs that'll just do the same, and that's basically less than half the cost. I just feel that you can do better for your money dramatically. And by dramatically, what I mean is you can get something like a JG and then have an extra $200 to upgrade it and make it something of to compete above a GMP and VFC and KWA. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to put either two of those companies on this list because certain products they've made that have made a big change in the way we play Airsoft. So, that being said, another reason I don't like ICS is because of the all-around quality of the body that you're getting. It's really not that great. Back when there was no metal bodies to be made on guns, hell, it would be a VFC in my opinion back then. If I was, you know, playing when that was all you had, hell, I would praise it like it was the Jesus that I praise today. Because that would be good. Because we didn't have that back then. But now that companies do have it, and they're clone companies, and they're pumping crap out better than some of the non-clone companies, why aren't the higher-end companies trying to do something to make a larger gap? And that's where ICS hasn't come in and impressed me at all. I don't feel that they've done anything that has contributed like that, and they haven't moved up to make that dramatic step to where, look, we're not like TM. TM does this. TM refuses to update with the times at their own pace. You know, it can't be at your company's pace when you're running a company like this, because then people aren't going to want to stay with your products. I don't stick with a company's products if that was it. If VFC made that decision and said we're not going to update anything until like 20 years down the road, I'd be like, you're stupid. You are absolutely stupid. That is dumb. That is a horrible business decision. That's where I feel that ICS is, and that's why I don't like their products, because I feel like their products are still a blast from the past. I have their SIG 552, which is probably the best SIG 552. I will give it that, because all the other ones are crap, like the G&G one, which was pretty crappy. I held both side by side, and I didn't particularly care for the G&G one. That being said, that's really the main reasons I don't like ICS. Now, I don't want people trying to change my mind on them, but you can state your experiences that you've had with this company. And I don't want y'all leaving comments trying to force one person's opinion over to this person's opinion. You can't change people's opinions. The only way you can change someone's opinion is if you make a proper statement, not forcing it down someone's throat, saying, look, this is the experience that I had with my ICS, blah, 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 blah. I didn't have any of the problems that Delta mentioned, but I can understand where people have, or if he has. But that's what I'm getting at, and I hope you can understand and leave a comment like that, because that would be fantastic. But don't try and force other people's opinion, or tell me, you can tell me I'm wrong. You are completely willing to. But that's not what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say, these are my experiences, and this is my opinion. You are more than welcome to disagree with me, and more power to you if you want to. But, guys, life is good, and I've got a really damn fine cigar right now, and it's good. And I got a Game Fuel Mountain Dew. So life is good, and I'll see you in the next video.